Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to click like and subscribe. And if you click the little bell, you'll be notified of future videos. What are the DROPA stones? Between 1937 and 1938, an archaeologist had an expedition along a steep mountain paths of Bainkara Ola, the border between China and Tibet. Now, they discovered a series of burials which they claimed were very special, located inside caves carved in the side of a rock. This is one of the most important discoveries of the 20th century as it relates to skeletons that are presumably aliens. That's right, we're talking aliens. So there was a complex system of tunnels and underground stacks, and the walls were squared. Some were alleged to be a powerful source of heat. So inside these caves were burials that were very ancient and in an orderly manner, with the skeleton remains of humans being strange. They were a little more than a meter and 30 centimeters in height, and had a fragile appearance and a hexal and a skull with a wide and disproportionate to the rest of the body. Now, who did these skulls represent? Were they beings from the stars, the sun, the moon, the solar systems? This is all theories that people have made. There was a research group led by Professor Putai, and I hope I didn't mutilate his name, which defined themselves as an amazing discovery that we have done, buried in the floor, full of debris. We found objects from unusual aspect, strange discs made of stone, and they had to be at the hand of an intelligent creature. So the hole was perfectly 3/4 of an inch, and etched on the surface was a thin groove spiral from the center. And then there were objects resembling some sort of disc for gramophones. Now, these have been dated somewhere between 10,000 and 12,000 BC. They could be possibly earlier than that. There were 716 circular plates. Let's look at those again. So the origin, of course, is unknown, and some of them contained strange writing. Now, British scientist Robin Evans Carroll, which contributed to, this is allegedly, knew of these stones, said that some of them have been purchased at the Mussoorie in northern India, and it belonged to a mysterious people called the Zopas, or DROPAs, which, they believed that these discs were to officiate burial rites. Now, in 1947, a rare photograph representing 2 DROPA's heads and other information was directly from the Dalai Lama then. Then 20 years later, they were trying to translate the hieroglyphics. One of the objects was lying in a museum in Beijing, but when they tried to approach these museums, there was really no cooperation. So it could be that they were peaceful intentions of aliens that were misunderstood, and therefore, their bodies, they were killed and their bodies were put in this place. There's a translation from Professor Nui that the DROPAs descended from the clouds with their aircraft. Men, women, and children of the neighboring Ham hid themselves in caves 10 times before dawn. So we're going to talk to the tarot cards to see if these DROPA graves and discs came from aliens from the sky. So let us go back to my tarot cards, and I'm going to start out with universal weight. Now, how do you know? Because normal tarot cards are not really set up to talk to aliens. That's not what, I don't think they were originally intended for that. So how do I know if these cards are going to tell me if this is an alien? Well, for one thing, wands to me indicate foreign countries. Well, that could also be foreign to Earth. So it could be that I'll pay attention to wands. You just kind of have to go with what the cards show you. And I do have a UFO deck that I will also use. So, were the DOPA stones, or DROPA stones, I hope I'm probably mutilating the names of these things, were these carved out by aliens? Were the DROPA stones carved out by aliens? Now, the first card that we're going to look at is the Four of Cups. Now, here again, remember I told you we had to look at these carefully? What's coming out from the sky? Yep, a hand from the sky. That's not in all the cards. There is a hand in the sky, and the people are very closed off to that. So this indicates that this definitely is sky people, and the humans don't like it. They're like, leave us alone. I mean, the very first card answered the, oh, God. This is why I love the tarot. This is why I'll always love the tarot. This is the star, the people from the stars. I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than this. Hand coming out of the cloud, star people. You guys, the DROPA discs are aliens. 100%. What do they want? Like, why did they come to Earth? Why did they come to Earth? They were seeking out something. Now, this is a strange object, and they're very focused on this object, but they're also near water and they're near rocks. Now, these people were found in the caves or whatever. They might have been interested in the water, but there's some strange object or temple or something. So they either had a temple or something here. And then what happened? What happened to them? There was a battle. Oh, God, this probably isn't going to go very well. So the people on Earth battled them. So there was a battle. And they attempted, quite a few of them went back to the sky. Here they are, taken off in their ships. So a lot of them took off. There was a battle. And of course, Wands is the aliens. So the aliens battled, and the people and the aliens, a lot of them took off. Which is why we probably never found any more on the planet. And there's the sky beings, which is the, this is all these cards that I tell you about represent sky people. Well, angels also do too. So angels left. They left. And their leader left. The leader of whoever this alien group is left. Yeah, there was too much trouble here. There was too much trouble for them here with the humans. And look at the troubled water, the unbalanced humans. It didn't work for anyone. So the DROPAs that were killed, I'm just interested, why didn't the aliens take their bodies back with them? Why didn't they take the alien bodies back with them? Oh, so the humans guarded them, because this is guarding. Wolves and dogs guard things. And look at the path in that card. And we had a path in another card here. These two cards. So that's what you have to notice, is there's a path, and then here's obviously some foreigner, an alien, going down the path, and then angelic being, which also angels are from other dimensions, going down a path. So they left, and the people were guarding whatever it was they brought here was heavily guarded. So they just went back to their own planet. They went back to their own planet. This is fascinating. My God, this is fascinating. So I'm just so impressed with how the universal weight is answering this question. I don't even know that I need to use the UFO deck. But I'm going to, because I want to know, what were these people like? What were they like, these DROPA people? What were they like? Oh my gosh, there was a battle. Look at them. They were small little people, and they were fearful. They were fearful little people. Well, they were little. Gosh, look at that little person. And then look at this. Look at this. See the little person? And look at the little tiny person. I mean, this is very interesting. So the humans put up a big protection, a big fight against them. Oh, look at them. They guarded with their dogs. Remember the moon in the other card? So the humans were guarding something. They were guarding something. I wonder, there was a fight for something going on in the planet back then. What was it? I mean, if this is 10,000 years ago. Oh, I wonder if they wanted, if they ultimately wanted like human specimens. I mean, they're all around here looking at the human. And either they didn't understand humans. Maybe it's that they didn't understand humans. Let me grab my other deck. I'm going to grab my universal again. What does this card mean? Why are they all standing around looking at the human? Oh yeah, this is my alien. So they were focused on, whenever you see in the spring the leaves come out, it's new life. And this is the child card. So they needed something on our planet to continue their species. Oh my God, what was that? What did they need on our planet to continue their species? Shh, God. Here's these discs. You know what? These discs tell the story, but it's just that the humans don't really know what to do with these discs. Oh my God, I wonder if those discs have some kind of power. If it's like a power source? You think that's possible? What do you think? Are the discs that they carved, did those discs have a purpose? They did. So they were very focused on those discs. Oh my God, I wonder if why they never came back to get them. Are they going to come back to get them? Those discs, you guys, these are really important. Look at the sun in the middle. An ancient writing. And I don't know if these are the actual discs, I don't know. This is a picture that I got off Google. So if this isn't the actual disc, just know that it's some kind of disc with strange writing on it. Okay, I just grabbed this image to give us an idea that there was discs left. So and we're definitely getting a focus on the discs. Are these discs, do they have a power? Do these discs have some kind of a power? Oh, they're not going to tell us? That's the high priestess. This is a secret. I wonder if I disclose this, if it got in the hands of the wrong people. I'm being told basically to shut up by the cards. So I'm going to listen to this. This is hidden knowledge, and you are not to talk about it. Okay, I won't. I listen to my cards 100%. I am not going to talk about what the power is in those discs. So let's continue with the talking with the, UFO cards. So they definitely had an interest in the humans. And what else? Oh, man. Look at how sad they are. This almost makes me feel sorry for the aliens. Their planets, the life on their planets was destroyed. And if they couldn't live here, they had nowhere to go. It was devastating for them. Wow. You just never know what's going to come up, do you? So is this race of people now gone? Are they completely gone? Have they been completely wiped out now? Aw. Look at this. There's not even an alien in here. There's just water. Yeah. I mean, this water forms a shape, but it's not drawing me in. They're gone. The race is gone. They didn't survive. They did not survive. Wow, I never expected that. So I'm not going to ask about the DROPA discs anymore, but I'll guess if you guys think of anything that you saw in the cards, or you might have a theory about what those discs are for. Evidently, those discs are very important, let me tell you. And I'll ask in the future if, we're supposed to know about the discs. I do want to tell you, I'm always introducing new decks because that's what I do is I create new decks. And this is my Dowsing Deck. And I am going to ask it. It's for yes and no questions. And I'm going to say, does our government know, or somebody in the military, the government, the CIA, whoever, does somebody in any secret agency know what those discs are for? And this is the Dowsing Deck, and it's specifically designed for yes and no questions. Does somebody in the government know what those DROPA discs are for? Oh, that's what I thought. I love these cards. Okay, this is great. I am loving these dowsing cards because I spent 20 years swinging pendulums, and I don't have to anymore. And by the way, there is no other deck like this. None. This is a state-of-the-art deck that will answer any yes and no question. But plus that, I put bonus cards in here, you guys. So for those of you who might be interested in this deck, I'll throw the link in the comments section of this video in case you want to purchase it. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for being on the channel. And always be sure to put your comments on here of what you think these stones are.